know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. No flicker bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, 109. This, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. This
bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. The straight right just misses. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Back to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Oh, and this is really going to rub them the wrong way. Missing with that right hook. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just misses with that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
If you have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter, you've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match.
Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big. Down goes Fury.
Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Straight right, just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of defense here at all. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round you'd rather forget. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
He's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Have him downstairs, stop him from getting that big, deep breath in.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him.
In the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab, work behind the jab, and then get your shots in. Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this.
Don't let him get back in.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
You got to be like Oliver Twist. Be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
It's no important now. Look it.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Gotta let your hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
He's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Have him downstairs. Stop him from getting that big, deep breath in.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him.
In the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab. Work by...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger part.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And don't let him back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to...
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Just keep...
He takes a big, deep breath. Bang one downstairs.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a... Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
His stamina is off the charts. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
We've got to stay focused.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Look across at him. Look at him now.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on. You got this. Don't let him up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little thief with a pickpocket him.
Can't land the jab there. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points. That knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch through you. They don't want to